in 8,000 lines, Reba. A humble revision of the wonderful achievement of the late Dr. Edward Conze, now of the 21st century. By Richard Babcock. Chapter 6. Dedication and Jubilation. The supreme merit of dedication and jubilation. Maitreya, on the one side we have on the part of a Bodhisattva, meritorious work which is founded on this Bodhisattva's rejoicing at the merit of others, and on one's dedication of merit to the utmost enlightenment of all beings. On the other side is, on the part of all beings, the meritorious work founded on giving, on morality, on meditational development. Among these the meritorious work of a Bodhisattva founded on jubilation and dedication is declared to be vastly different, excellent, sublime, unequalled, and equaling the unequalled. The Range of Jubilation. Subhuti, a Bodhisattva, a great being, considers the world with its 10 directions, in every direction, extending everywhere. One such as this considers the world systems quite immeasurable, quite beyond reckoning, quite measureless, quite inconceivable, infinite and boundless. Such ones consider in each of 3 time periods, in each single direction, in each single world system, the Tathagatas, as quite immeasurable, quite beyond reckoning, quite measureless, quite inconceivable, infinite and boundless, fully revealing final nirvana in the realm of nirvana and leaving nothing behind, their tracks cut off, their course cut off, their obstacles annulled and dissolved, guides through the world of becoming, their tears dried up, with all their impediments crushed. Their own burdens laid down, with their own will reached, in whom any fetters of becoming are extinguished, whose thoughts are well freed by right understanding, and who have attained and maintained completely equanimous perfection in control of their entire hearts. One considers these from right here, beginning with an appearance of this thought of enlightenment, proceeding throughout and beyond any time and any realization of full enlightenment through finally entering, or a revelation of nirvana, as suchness and a totality of nirvana which leaves nothing behind, and a dissolution of any spans of time beyond even any thought and considerations of some vanishing of good dharma as exposited by each of these Tathagatas. One considers this mass of morality, this mass of concentration, this mass of wisdom, this mass of emancipation, this mass of vision and cognition of emancipation of such Buddhas and Lords. In addition, one considers any store of merit associated with 6 perfections, with achievement of qualities of Buddha and nature, and with perfections of self-confidence and of powers, and also anyone associated with any perfection of superknowledges, of comprehension, of vows, and any store of merit associated with the accomplishment of cognition of all-knowingness, with solicitude for beings, any great friendliness and great compassion, and immeasurable and incalculable Buddha qualities. And one also considers the full enlightenment and its all-encompassing residual happiness born of contentment from right actions and contemplation, and perfection of sovereignty over all dharmas, and such an accomplishment of immeasurable and unconquered supreme wonder-working power which finally conquers all, and this power of the Tathagata's cognition of what is truly real, which is without a slightest of defiled covering, attachment or obstruction, unequalled, equal to unequalled, incomparable, without measure, and such power of Buddha nature and cognition preeminent among these powers, the obtainment of such supreme ease which results from 4 grounds of self-confidence, and the obtainment of Dharma through realization of this ultimate reality of all dharmas. One also considers the turning of the wheel of Dharma, the carrying of the torch of Dharma, the beating of the drum of Dharma, the filling up the conch shell of Dharma, the wielding of the sword of Dharma, the pouring down of the rain of Dharma, and the refreshment of all beings through the gift of Dharma, through its presentation to them. One further considers any store of merit of any and all who are educated and trained by demonstrations of Dharma, whether these concern any dharmas of Buddhas, or any of Pratyabuddhas, or of disciples, who believe in these, who are fixed on these, who are bound to end up in full enlightenment. One also considers the store of merit, associated with these 6 perfections, of all bodhisattvas of whom Buddhas and Lords have predicted full enlightenment. A bodhisattva considers any store of merit of all persons who belong to the Pratyabuddhata vehicle, and of whom the enlightenment of said Pratyabuddhata is predicted. One considers the meritorious work founded on giving, morality and meditational development of the four assemblies of Buddhas and lords, i.e. of the monks and nuns, the laymen and laywomen. One considers the roots of good planted during all this time by gods, nagas, yakshas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, kinnaras and maharagas, by beings and ghosts, and also by animals, at any such time as Buddhas and lords demonstrate dharma, and as these enter parinirvana, and as these had entered parinirvana, due to Buddhas and lords, due to dharma, due to sangha, and due to persons of right mind culture. In one's meditation the Bodhisattva piles up the roots of good of all these, all this quantity of merit without exception or remainder, rolls this into one lump, weighs this, and rejoices over this with the most excellent and sublime jubilation, the highest and utmost jubilation, with none above it and unequalled, equaling the unequalled. Having thus rejoiced, one utters the remark, I turn over into full enlightenment this meritorious work founded on jubilation. May this feed full enlightenment of myself and of all beings. A metaphysical problem. Now, as concerns these foundations through which any person belonging to the Bodhisattva vehicle rejoices, concerning these objective supports and points of view, does one apprehend in such a way as these objective supports and views are treated as signs? Maitreya, no, these have not. Subhuti, as one treats as an objective support or as a sign any foundation which does not in truth exist, or any objective support which does not in truth exist, does one at this point not have a perverted perception, perverted thought, perverted views? For in a greedy person also, as one discriminates a non-existing entity, or foundation, and ponders on such, thinking permanence in impermanence, ease in suffering, any self in what is truly not any self, loveliness or not in what is thought either repulsive or not, here arises a perverted perception, perverted thought, perverted view. And as the foundation, or entity, the objective support, the point of view are non-existent, so is enlightenment, so is the thought of enlightenment, and so all dharmas or points of view. What thought does one turn over into full enlightenment? Or what meritorious work founded on jubilation does one turn over into what utmost, right and perfect enlightenment? Maitreya, this is neither rightly intended nor understood to be taught or expounded in front of a bodhisattva who has newly set out in the vehicle. For one may lose whatever little faith one may have gleaned, whatever little affection, serenity, and respect which one may have gathered. Only in front of an irreversible bodhisattva is this rightly intended, understood, taught, and expounded. Alternatively, a bodhisattva propped up by a good friend is hereby not cowed, nor becomes stolid, nor cast down, nor depressed, does not turn the mind away from this, nor has one's back broken.